just come off mute, make sure I'm not on mute this time. Good morning. Is it right to say Happy New Year on the 31st? Ooh, camera focus then. Is it right to say Happy New Year on the 31st of December? I don't know, but I'm going to say it anyway. Happy New Year, everyone. This is going to be my last stream of 2024. On the final day of 2024, I thought, considering there were 3 games yesterday, a lot of people off work today, it'd be worth going live this morning just to chat through everything that's happened in Game Week 19 so far. I scheduled the stream to start at 10, but I was sat at my desk just waiting for it to start, so I thought I'd go live early. I hope everyone's doing well. Oh, I see Laura in the chat. I'm sorry about yesterday. I hope you enjoyed your day despite the result. That's all I guess I can say. Morning, Mazdan, Jensen, Ile, Moko, Jack. I'm on 92 points, Cursed Epic. Good morning, Woodstock. Nixie, good to see you. Thank you very much, FPL Diamond. Had Woodhall and Greaves on your bench. Wow. Life is amazing. What a lovely message that is to read. I'm glad you think that, mate. I hope you're doing well. Well, you are doing well, clearly. Good morning, Jake. Anton, Cunha to Wood. Yeah, I don't mind it. Palmer was disappointing, wasn't he? Let's just crack things on. Put my team up on screen. There's how we did. That's how we're doing so far. I've still got the Arsenal-Brentford game to go. And I don't own any Arsenal attackers. I don't have Gabriel or Raya. And I don't have Mbumo. So there are still some potential areas where I could get hurt. But I think 66k overall is not too bad. And I think I will have to go some to be knocked out of the top 100k after today. 104 points for Ile with Timber to play. Love that. Yeah, United are just terrible, aren't they? I tweeted this morning, Laura, I think the only solution for United is to sell basically all of the players and take the captaincy off Bruno Fernandes at the end of the day. Good to see you, Freddie. 72 points, Timber and Jesus to come. Nice. Cursed Epic's transfers were Nicholas Jackson to Wood and Van Dijk to Trent. Nice. Is Wood a buy? It all depends on who you're getting rid of for him. It all depends on who you're getting rid of. And I've got to say, Laura, I'm completely indifferent about Man United at the moment. I respect you for still going to games, to be honest, because I find it so hard to get up for watching Man United. I just can't get... The next game's Liverpool. It's Liverpool. Crazy. Meknath, probably not, just because the game week's not over yet. United's problem is the players. Mate, Ten Hag, Ollie, I've said this all along. The problem at Man United was never the manager. Well, I think some of the managers were a bit problematic, but ultimately it was a key cohort of players and the sort of mentality around them, I think. I did feel for Xerxes, I agree. That was quite sad to see him being booed. That's not something Old Trafford fans tend to do usually. And I think Xerxes... Can I talk about Man United? Is that all right? I think Xerxes has been really hung out to dry at United. I have no idea why he was signed because he doesn't fit any of either Ten Hag or Amorim's system. Yeah, Alex, top 5 in the world, incredible. And I also think none of the Man United players suit Amorim's system either. So they brought in this new manager, which is great. And I also think a football manager is more important than any player. The manager is the most important person in the squad. But they brought in a manager who none of the players in the team suit. Like, our best player is probably Bruno Fernandes, who is a number 10. And he does not fit the Amorim system at all. I don't see a place for him in it. We don't have any good wing backs. I think when you play 3 at the back with wing backs, that is having wing backs that can bomb up and down the pitch, both defend and attack. The wing backs are the most important players in that position straight away. And if you're playing a 3-4-3 with 2 centre midfielders rather than 3, you need 2 centre midfielders that can run around. And yesterday we had Casemiro and Eriksen, like both in their mid-30s, I would say they're on the sort of obviously on the tail end of their careers. It's shocking. So everyone's been hung out to dry at Man United at the moment. Harry Maguire, genuinely, mate, it sounds mad, but Harry Maguire is one of the players I think we should keep. Yeah, agree, man. You have to, if you've brought Amorim in, you have to be absolutely, in my mind, it's the same in any business, right? But if you bring in this guy in charge, you have to be absolutely ruthless and give him exactly what he wants. And exactly what he wants is a team that suits his system. And he doesn't have any players. He doesn't have anyone he can trust at wing back at the moment. Crazy. Yeah, I think we should have got De Jong when we had the chance to get him a long time ago offside footy. Imagine a De Jong and Ugarte and Mainu midfield. I think that's really good. And yeah, attracting the right. Who's going to want to come to United right now, eh? Sancho and Elanga would be good at United, yeah. I saw your comment on. I've seen a few comments on people looking to sell Nicholas Jackson. I would keep him. I think his benching has come, and I think there's such a shortage of midfield and forward options in the game right now. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I just think there's so few midfielders and forwards to pick from. Jackson is a proven Premier League goalscorer this season. He's had his rest. He's also not picked up his 5th yellow card. I think I'd keep Jackson. I really do. Ipswich won against Chelsea. Is that a prediction you made, Nixie? I agree with E-Man. I think everyone's been hung out to dry there. He destroyed you, like you absolutely did, mate. Isak is just, Isak is amazing, isn't he? What a player. He could have scored a hat-trick, let's be honest. What to do with Verbruggen? I think if you can afford him, get Sells or Henderson for me. Rodgers replacement, I would keep Rodgers. He's just scored and got an assist. He's only out for one game. It's really annoying that he's been banned, but 100% keep him. He's the best, in my mind, he is the best midfielder at that price point. Definitely. I was also pleased that I managed to predict the Sanchez benching and bought Sells. Elanga's decent. I don't have 100% trust in his minutes, is all I would say. I would not get rid of Jackson for Chris Wood, no. I wouldn't. I would keep Jackson, mate. Who are the best Bruno Fernandes replacements? I would either go for Anthony Gordon, Eze, or one of the cheap midfielders. Semenyo, Ismail Assar, someone like that. I'd go for Sells over Pickford, just with how good Forest are. Although the one worry, and I didn't talk about this on my stream yesterday, the one worry I have about Nottingham Forest is Murillo's injury. I think Everton, keeping a clean sheet against Everton is fairly easy. But as the fixtures turn, if Murillo is still injured, I think Nottingham Forest might have a tougher time keeping clean sheets. $97k for Goose, sold Cunha to Wood. Yeah, I think the ban's coming for Cunha, isn't it? And he's injured. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Thoughts on Murphy? I want him over Iwobi or Ahmad. Yeah, I think Murphy's worth picking. There are just so many players at that price point. I think if you have one who's just playing, you got to stick with them. I've done that with Semenyo, and over the last couple of game weeks, it's paid off for me. Bruno is a keep, yeah. I probably tend to agree with you, actually. I know I said get Gordon in, but Bruno, you know what you're getting with Bruno. Jensen Hankers, I can't answer that question without any context, really. I can't really answer that question with any context. Alex, I am ready for New Year's, mate. We're going to the pub at 3 p.m. today, and going for curry with some friends afterwards, go around someone's house, and then I'll be in bed by like 1 a.m., which is perfect for me. Back in the gym tomorrow, ready to go. I don't really drink anyway, Moko, so I'll just be in the pub, just chatting to my mates. Who to get between Diaz, Jota, and Gakpo? None of them. João Pedro does finally return. Start 2 this week. Enzo, João Pedro. Well, to be fair, I'd never even left the gym. I'm going to go today, and I didn't go yesterday. I went for a swim yesterday, and I'll be in the gym. I'll be in the gym after this stream, and then I'll be in tomorrow as well. What's the best free hit team? Let's see if Fantasy Football Hub's got one. AI teams. There we go. Let's see the AI free hit team. Here it is. Tell you what, I actually largely agree with this. I don't think I'd have João Pedro and Son, though. I think I'd have Chris Wood. I'd have Chris Wood and Jackson, I think. I think I'd have Chris Wood and Jackson instead of Son and João Pedro. But this is a pretty good draft, I reckon. Workout schedule. Well, on a normal week, I'll swim 3 times a week and gym 3 or 4 times a week, depending on how much work I've got on, etc. But yeah, I try and get 6 days worth of stuff done a week, and then have a rest day if I can. Keshi, I hope you do too. Remember that you... Yeah, exactly, Alex. Gordon is the pick. Hall 2 gets into... Yeah, I like both Gordon and Hall. Newcastle are on good form, but to be fair, Man United will make anyone look good at the moment, so I wouldn't get too carried away. But well, Cunha's been banned, has he? Has that actually happened? Let's have a look. Are you trolling me? Let's just have a look. Wolverhampton Wanderers. He's got a suspension. Live news. That's breaking news. It's shocking that it's taken that long. Is there 2 game suspension? Only 2 games. So he admitted he did it. 2 games for ripping someone's glasses off. Do you think that's fair? Just 2 games? That feels a bit poor to me. I'm going to tweet that actually. I'm going to delete my previous one and tweet again. Two games in 80k. That's what he's been fined. I just think 2 games is pretty poor. I don't know what you guys think. I'm sure the glasses are fine. Rooney's been sacked as well, has he? Did anyone see the videos of him out in Plymouth the other night? He just doesn't care, does he? It was a matter of time before he was gone. Only 1 win in 14 games. He's done as a manager, isn't he? I think he should start a podcast. Wayne Rooney should just do a podcast. Should we still keep Ahmad or go for someone like Eze? What would I do? I'd keep Ahmad, I think. I'd keep Ahmad. I just think 2 games is pathetic. What's the best wildcard team? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, excuse me. Let's see what Fantasy Football Hub's got. Fraser Forster in goal. Well, I'm not sure about that. I'd have Sales in goal. Trent, Aina, or Milenkovic and Gabriel. Salah, Palmer. Yeah, would I go in Bumo? I probably wouldn't go for him. But actually, yeah, maybe. I'd have Rodgers in there, just bench him. I'd probably have Semenyo over Sarr and save the cash, to be honest. Isak, Wood and Jackson probably up front. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Cheers, Ben. I hope you're doing well, mate. You're absolutely flying in FPL at the moment. How are you getting on? How did you get on this week? What's the best wildcard team? I think I've just showed you that. I'm selling Ahmad to Eze and Saliba to Aina. I'm not sure I agree with those moves. I think I'd keep them both, to be completely honest with you. I'm not sure I'd do that. With Cunha back for Game Week 21, would you keep? Yeah, it just depends if you've got a bench that can cover. I probably would, to be honest. 2 games isn't really all that much. And yeah, so for full transparency, Wolves are playing Bristol City in the FA Cup on the 11th of January. I know that because I'll be going to the game. So he's going to be banned for that game. Plus, so he's only going to miss 1 Premier League game. I think that's absolutely mental. That's such a poor. I can't. Yeah, I think that's a terrible decision. That's so pathetic. Anyway, what can I say? Yeah, he is banned for 2, but he's playing in the FA Cup on the 11th of January. I'll be at the game. He's playing my team. I don't like Gakpo, mate. I don't like Gakpo. Yeah, I'd probably say Sarr, but then Eze's going to have set pieces and penalties. 75 with Gabriel still to play. Not bad at all. I think Watkins is a little bit risky as well. I think you should, if you've got a bench, I would keep Cunha. I would. Would you go Van Dijk and João Pedro to Hall/Forest defender and Chris Wood? No, I'm not sure I would do that. Not sure I would do that. I don't think it's worth it. He has Leicester, and I think it will start over Duran. Yeah, agree, but I just don't think Watkins is worth the money. I know I've said that with Haaland in my team, to be fair, but I'm not buying Haaland. I've just held him, if that makes sense. If your plan is to hold him temporarily and get rid, that probably works. Matoma to Gordon. Yeah, I don't mind that. Good afternoon, Jess. It's not the afternoon here, though. It's 12 minutes past 10 in the morning. But we have some news. Cunha has been suspended for 2 games, which I think is a shocking decision. We'll just read the report again. I can't believe that. 2 games. Pathetic. Yeah, so he's only missing 1 Premier League game. I'm just going to say that. Bear with. I'm showing my DMs. I don't want to be doing that. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, can't believe it. Just 2 games. Shocking. Shocking. I think Mateta or Watkins are good moves for Jackson. I'm not big on getting rid of Jackson. I think I'd keep him, to be honest with you. Both games should be Premier League games. Yeah. Well, I think it should be a bigger ban. I think he should be banned for like 5 games. Yeah, that's the thing. I agree with Alex. I just think there's so few options of actually doing anything at the moment. No, Huang is not. I think Strand Larsen's going to keep playing. I think he started Huang because it was against Spurs, who obviously play the super high line. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. Yeah, it's just such a lack of attacking options in the game right now. Oh yeah, I haven't asked this yet. 193 people watching. If you could leave a like rating on the stream, I'd really appreciate that. But what was I going to say? It'd be good to get a like rating if you're enjoying the stream. Is what I meant to say. Sorry, I got distracted. My phone just absolutely blew up with a load of messages. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. Are you planning to get more Liverpool in for the double? Yeah, I think I will probably wildcard ahead of it as well. I just think patience will pay off with Jackson Harmony. I really do. Just because it's a luxury transfer, I think, to get rid of him. I think he's had his benching. He's not going to get suspended now. I think it's quite strange, actually, him getting benched in this fixture that's just gone against Ipswich. I get it for Game Week 19, it wasn't good. But for the future, I think it makes him a better option. I really do. Thoughts on Gibbs White? Yeah, he's been decent recently. To be fair, there's just so many cheap midfielders you could pick from, and he's on the list, I guess. Haaland out to get Trent in for the double at some. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I've got Haaland. I'll keep him for the next few, and then I'll get Trent in. I think the best Liverpool triple up is Trent, Van Dijk, and Salah, or Trent, Salah, and Arne Slot as the assistant manager. Yeah, and it's good that Nkunku and Felix didn't do anything. That's for sure. They're pleased about that. Oh, I wanna do something as well. Bear with. FPL show when game is on Saturday. I'm confused. Games on Saturday. This is a Game Week 19 reaction, mate. We're just chatting about what's happened this week. People are going to be off work. It's New Year's Eve. We're just here to chat FPL. Brisky, I'm doing well, mate. How are you? Happy New Year. Chris Wood to replace Cunha. No, I don't think I'd sell Cunha. He's only banned for a game. I wouldn't sell Cunha. I'm going to say that now. Wouldn't sell him. Yeah, Jackson hit the post. So what if he came on in the 55th minute and scored rather than hit the post? I'm really considering using my wild card. Using your wild card completely depends on your team. If you're wholly unhappy with your team and the only way you can make a team you're happy with is to take a massive hit, then I'd probably play your wild card. I would definitely not sell Munoz to get Hall. If Munoz scored his chance that got cleared off the line, you wouldn't be asking that question. What do you think? I have Ahmad and Matoma. I don't want to sell them with -4. Who should start? Ahmad. Nepal has its own. I didn't know that. Munoz is a keep, I agree. Happy New Year, FPL Tom. I hope you're doing well, mate. What are your plans tonight? But Cunha has tough fixtures. I think Cunha is so good that he can do well in the tough fixtures. In a couple of weeks' time, when Cunha is back, Chris Wood has Liverpool, by the way. Just saying. Oh, Alex, my pleasure, mate. FPL Tom's got a lady coming over. What's her name, mate? Happy New Year to you. Did you? I'm not gonna. No, I'm not gonna go down that path on stream. I was gonna ask where you found her. That's rude. and disrespectful. Cunha's fixtures are, Cortex has said it, are pretty bad though. I prefer Isak, Haaland, Wood, Jackson over him. It's your mum. I hope she's doing well, mate. Say hello to your mum from me. I have Rodgers, Cunha to replace. I wouldn't get rid of him. I just wouldn't get rid of him. I wouldn't get rid of him. I'd use your bench. Rodgers and Cunha, you want them back. Happy New Year, sad mate. Yeah, Cunha's banned for 2 games. One of them is a Bristol City fixture, my team. I'll be going to that game. And one of them is Nottingham Forest. So he only misses 1 Premier League game, which is, I think that's appalling, by the way. But hey ho, can't win them all. Although I'm quite glad that he's not available to play my team. But yeah. Fabianski to Leno, Timber to Trent, and Bowen to Iwobi. I wouldn't buy Leno. I'd buy Seld. But other than that, I think that's great. Newcastle assets need to be looked at. Yep, fair enough. I think Dubravka is an option, to be fair. What are your thoughts on Solanke? No, I would buy Chris Wood, mate. Cunha back for game week 26. Fair enough. Livramento to Hall. I would do that, yeah. Newcastle have the best midfield 3 in the Prem. Fair enough. Thinking about Jackson to Wood. I'd just keep Jackson. I would keep Jackson. Unfortunately, as a non-Chris Wood owner, I can't really make that many Wood jokes at the moment. But as a former Chris Wood owner, it was a good time. Owning Chris Wood, seeing him score loads of goals and making Wood jokes. It's a great time. I should probably buy him back just for that. I want to buy a 3rd premium midfielder for a -4. I don't think there are 3 premium midfielders in the game you need. Salah and Palmer are the only 2. And even then, Palmer's not really doing all that great. I missed FPL transfers for 4 to 5 weeks. I bet your team is in a better position than it would have been if you made them. Mine probably would be. I've got 86 points. Love that, mate. Good week from you. Duran got longer ban than Cunha. Yeah, that's ridiculous, isn't it? But he did get a longer ban. I can't believe that. Yeah, Duran got a longer ban than Cunha. That's crazy. Who's the best Fulham asset? Raul Jimenez, Robinson, or Iwobi for me? Yeah, Duran's was an accident as well. You could tell it was I thought it was a complete accident. He just slipped up. I think he didn't help himself that he was like amped up and getting aggy about not taking the free kick beforehand. But there was no intention behind what he did. I think he just slipped up and lost control of his foot. Unlucky, man, myth, the legend. Unlucky. Raya, Mbumo, and Havertz could all do something. They could all do something. Colwill to Hall. You know what? Yeah, I don't mind that. If you need to start him, I would probably do that, actually. Son replacement. I wouldn't get rid of Son. Quite honestly, I'd keep him. Palmer captainers, they got hard done by. Definitely did. Is Kulusevski a good option? Yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad. Please help me. My defenders are Gabriel, Colwill, Hall, Robinson, Burgess. I'm thinking of selling Colwill. I wouldn't sell Colwill. You can start Gabriel, Hall, and Robinson next week and not worry. I wouldn't do anything. Favourite moment of the year? Blimey. The chat might have to help me with that. That's a really good question. There's a fair few in this chat that have been around all year. I think that's my favourite part of the year. It's just doing these streams, to be honest. But there's probably a standout moment on the streams, isn't there? Actually, I tell you what it is. It's been on stream and helping, because it all happened on stream. Like your 10k, Tom, and mine, they didn't happen on stream, and I like celebrating other people's achievements as well. Yeah, it's got to be FPL Consult. Watching him live on stream, getting 10k subs, I think, because we helped him get there, didn't we? That's probably my favourite. That's probably my favourite moment. Yeah, FPL Console hitting 10k subs. I think that was great. Does your performance? Definitely, mate. I am completely indifferent about Man United at the moment. I cannot get excited for them at all. Worth bringing in Castagna? It depends, mate. If you need to start your fodder, then I'd bring him in. But I wouldn't just do the luxury move for the sake of it. Wasting 34 points in 3 game weeks because I was benching Aina. Christ. You need to be starting Aina every week, mate. Your team is mid, benching Timber for Hall, Trent, Aina, and Howson. I can't. So you might see. The thing is, Cortex, you might find the goggles an amazing moment, which is cool. But I wear those goggles 4 times a week, or 3 or 4 times a week. So putting on goggles for me is not unusual. So it felt very normal. But I guess for you, it probably is. But for me, yeah. My favourite part is when you do a quiz and show the player before the silhouette. Yeah, I've done that about 5 times, haven't I? I would hope we can collaborate on some content, Tom. We're in touch quite a lot. Like, I would consider Tom a good friend now. But yeah, we probably don't make enough content together as much as we talk to one another. Yeah, go on then, Freddie. As a member, I will do that for you. Bear with. This isn't opening the door for everyone to do a team review, by the way. Freddie is a member. That's a benefit you get as a member. There we go. His team's in. I'm not going to get rid of Rodgers. Freddie, I don't think you need to do anything with this team, mate. I really don't. I think that team's fine. There's nothing obvious here. Maybe replacing Ahmad. You could probably go Ahmad to Gordon. I'd consider that, actually, Ahmad to Gordon. I think that's a decent move. But other than that, mate, I don't think you need to do anything. You could do Ahmad to Gordon. But if you can't afford it as well, I'd just leave the team as it is. You got João Pedro on your bench if you need him. He could come in for anyone that doesn't start. I think that's great. We're just doing members teams, I'm afraid, Juntal. I mean, my personal best moment is being mod on your channel. Oh, I appreciate that, mate. Should I captain Haaland over Salah just because I don't want to go against United? You need to remove team bias from your FPL decision making, in my opinion. I don't know if anyone else agrees with that, but if you have team bias in your FPL decision making, you're holding yourself back. Mazdan, I'm confused. Why not put Nottingham Forest players? I've got 2 of them in my team, mate. Your average Liverpool fan's got 101 points. Massive. Massive. By the way, I'm just reading a message on my phone. 113,000 players have brought Rodgers this week, and 59,000 players have brought Cunha. Yeah, I don't mind Palace players. They're all cheap as well, which I like about them. So yeah, not bad. Villa fan with 88 and 3 gunners left to play. Fair enough. Haaland went against West Ham. Could be a mega haul. Haaland against West Ham, I agree. But you can't go against Salah, can you? Up the Villa. I feel like this channel has helped. Oh, I'm very, very pleased to hear that, Niels. And yeah, last week, couple of weeks, I hope you're saying not me, it's not been great, but ultimately I don't mind. Sometimes in FPL, mate, you have good weeks and bad weeks, don't you? It's just the nature of the beast. If Jackson blanks or gets benched another 2 games, how's going back to... I don't mind it. I don't think Jackson's getting benched. Would not sell Jackson. I don't get it. Why are people wanting to sell Jackson? I would not sell Jackson. Am I being silly here? I'm completely 100% sold on keeping Jackson. I'm so hard on that. I would keep him. Jackson's not a rotation risk. He's not. This is the one exception, this midweek game. I would not get rid of Jackson. To be fair, I'm hard on Wood, Tom. Yeah, but you tell me, Cortex, a striker that's nailed on to play 90 minutes every game. You tell me. There isn't one. Other than Haaland and Isak, there aren't really anyone. Absolutely, Harmony. Well, you're a key part of that. I appreciate you. Gunners go. Good to see you. Jackson is a hold, I agree. I got another Wood joke. How long will you be holding Wood, Tom? That is a question. What? Tom doesn't even have Wood, but he was making Wood jokes, so. If I had Wood, I would definitely be holding it. Yeah, I don't mind Raul Jimenez. He's all right, yeah. I do worry about his minutes a little bit, but then whose minutes don't I worry about, you know? Yeah, Mitoma, I think Brighton are pretty poor, aren't they, to be honest? Ojentau, don't do it. Don't do it. You're talking about Mateta? No. I've answered that question like 4 times. No, don't do it. Andy's had Wood for a long time. Yeah, Wood's going to rise twice tonight, I heard, Tom. He's already had 1 rise. I think he's going to rise again tonight. I had Palmer captain. Yeah, but it's not... I don't think you can be too hard on yourself about that, because he was a good option. It's just not worked out. Harry's Army, mate, you don't need to apologise for anything. Happy New Year to you too, mate. Happy New Year to you too. If you know Liverpool will score, would you triple up on Liverpool assets? Yeah, but that's making loads of transfers to target 1 fixture, isn't it? They've got Forest after that, and I actually think Forest will give them a good game. Liverpool do look unstoppable, though. Yeah, Cunha's banned for 2 games, mate, but only 1 Premier League game. So he's back for Gameweek 21. Don't waste a transfer on your goalkeeper. Well, You say that, but I did one, last week, and it worked. I sold Sanchez and bought Sells. That worked. Yeah, Rodgers being one of the most popular players this week is crazy. Tualaz, I'm very pleased to hear that, man. I'm glad my videos have helped you. Yeah, I think, Alex, I'm not tempted. I'm tempted to not captain Salah against Forest. I'm tempted to go Haaland. That's the 1 week where I think I might be able to go a bit different. I say that now, and I'll probably bottle it like I do most weeks, but I genuinely do think Gameweek 21 is a time to go away from Salah, just once. See, the thing is, I think I'd keep Sanchez now. The time to sell Sanchez was last week. Is a move from Welbeck to Gakpo good? No, you're moving 1 minute's risk to another. I would buy Chris Wood or Jackson or Raul Jimenez or Pedro. Haaland has got, I believe, West Ham. Was that this week? He's got West Ham. He's got a good fixture, I know that much. Or is it Wolves? He's got Brentford away. So yeah, Salah's got Nottingham Forest away, which I think is a really tough game. Palmer's got Bournemouth at home. And Haaland's got Brentford away. Brentford away is a good fixture. I'm going to shoot off at 11 o'clock, if that's all right, guys. Because I'm going to go to the gym. Get a quick gym session in. Do a bit of shoulder rehab for my shoulder problems. Isak is miles ahead. Well, we'll see. I quite like the idea of going for Haaland. Trent won't go to Madrid until the summer, though, will he? I wouldn't sell Ahmad. I'd stick with him. You're thinking of getting rid of Gordon. I wouldn't get rid of Gordon, mate. Emmanuel, I'm my pleasure. Happy New Year. I did my rotator cuff a few months ago. I'm just in a constant stream of rehabbing it at the moment, but we're all right. I just need to. I've not done it for a little while. Isak is miles ahead. Yeah, maybe. I quite like the idea of going for Haaland as a differential there. 100%, yeah, I'm captaining Salah against United. You got caught lacking on your gym's Instagram. Well, you're going to have to send us a link to that, aren't you? Ahmad got Southampton soon. Even Man United can do some damage there. I would agree. Bro, like Man United, you don't think it could get any worse. And then we got Liverpool away next. You made them remove it. Wow. That's hardcore. I would probably sell Enzo Fernandez for Gordon, Andy, if it was me. I took out João Pedro for Cunha just for him to get 9 points. Yeah, those kind of luxury transfers don't really tend to pay off. Is Solanke worth a thought? Yeah, I think Solanke's decent. Thoughts on Eze and Gordon for Odegaard and Semenyo? Nah, I don't like that. I'd keep Eze and Gordon. I'd keep Odegaard and Semenyo, sorry. Yeah, United could get relegated. It's a genuine reality that we need to prepare ourselves for. You saw that flash in your face. Fair enough, mate. Your team is class. Thank you, man. It certainly wasn't class in recent game weeks, but I'm quite happy with it now. Right, I'm going to switch to this screen. I'm going to go to the gym in a minute, so I'm going to open the floor to... You can ask me anything. Doesn't have to be just FPL related. Yeah, Cunha 2-match ban is shocking. Shocking, it should be way more. Even Duran got banned for more games than that. And yeah, João Pedro, Semenyo, they're proof that patience pays in FPL with good assets. So yeah, you can ask me anything now for the next 5 minutes. Within reason. Do you agree? Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, the Graham Hancock's theory on ancient civilizations, I think I agree with some of it. Not all of it, but some of it. I quite like the Younger Dryas theory. I believe it. And I think the discovery of Göbekli Tepe in Turkey, if none of you have gone down that rabbit hole, is great. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe. And I also think the pyramids, I have a theory that the pyramids weren't tombs and that they were ancient power plants built by a civilization that were wiped out by the Younger Dryas. They knew something to build those pyramids, and the pyramids served a function that wasn't just a tomb. I think there's a theory that they're like sound chambers, and they used vibrations through the sound traveling through the pyramids to create electricity. And I think, I think there's some truth to it. I don't think pyramids were built by slaves by the Egyptians. That's all I'm saying. I think they were built by an ancient civilization and then discovered by the Egyptians and repurposed as tombs. There you go, my thoughts. And the Sphinx was a lion, wasn't it? It's got a new head. The Sphinx was a lion. So I think the Giza Plateau was... I really want to go to Giza. I'm going to try and go this year. But I think there's some pretty crazy stories behind that. I'm more of a console gamer, but I don't really play computer games anymore because I'm just so full attack on this YouTube game. Oh, I don't have any spare time. They're also, I'm pretty sure someone can correct me on this, but the pyramids are pointing at true magnetic north at the time that they were built. So someone knew where magnetic north was to build them. And I'm pretty sure there's a dimension of the pyramid which is an exact multiplier of the circumference of the Earth. So the people that built the pyramids knew where magnetic north was, and they knew the circumference of the Earth. They knew that when they built the pyramids. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. I'm not sure how much I go into the conspiracy theory side of things, but I do think they're fascinating. I really do. FPL Berardi. Oh, I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that, mate. And you've got to think, if it was an ancient civilization that got completely wiped out, they would have gone through a different technological journey than our civilization did, right? So they might not have had computers, but might have had an equivalent or something, you know? Or whether they even got to the level of development where they obviously didn't have computers. But you know what I mean? Yes, there are other pyramids around the world that are the same. Yeah, Graham Hancock's Netflix Ancient Civilizations. I can't remember what it's called. It's something else. It's fantastic. It's really worth watching. Yeah, it's a good series. I really like Graham Hancock, and I feel sorry for him because he's been ousted by mainstream archaeology incorrectly, in my opinion. He's never said a harsh word against them. Cortex, cheers, mate. Smash the like button if you're enjoying. Randall Carson, I've watched Randall Carson as well, Nanny Briggs. The two together are incredible. Randall Carson, I'm not sure if I agree. I don't know. Do you guys think Atlantis is real? That's another rabbit hole to go down. Atlantis is, excuse me, it's meant to be the Azores Plateau under the Atlantic now, isn't it? I don't know if Atlantis was a thing. I'm more interested in the pyramids myself. I think, having been to Egypt this year, it's a really fascinating place. It really is. Nah, the Rishat structure I think is too big, mate. I think the Rishat structure is too big. He's done more than one Joe Rogan offside footy. He's done more than one. Absolutely. We were just saying that, Nanny Briggs. They're pointing true north, and I think they are... their dimensions are something to do with the circumference of the Earth as well. It's pretty incredible how they've been built. The first recorded sound was on the outside of a Roman pot. What, did Julius Caesar have a microphone? Is that what we're saying? Or Marcus Aurelius? Marcus Aurelius, was he a Roman? Or I'm pretty sure he was. I will enjoy my gym session, mate. I just saw that message. Cheers. I'm going to do some arms and a bit of shoulder rehab. That's going to be my gym session today. Jonas, I'm very happy with the rank. My goal every season is to finish at minimum inside the top 100k. So I cannot say I'd be happy with anything inside the top 100k, given there are 11 million players. Right, now another 2 minutes. I'll do another 2 minutes of random chit chat if you want, and then I'm going to shoot off. I have not watched Squid Game season 2, and I don't intend to, because number one, I've heard it's rubbish, and number two, I thought it would be rubbish as well. I think they should have just left it at the first Squid Games, left everyone wanting more, and then not made any more. To be honest, I don't think they needed to make another episode or another series of Squid Games. There you go, Nanny Briggs. It's pretty incredible. I want to go this year. There's I think I've got a couple of subs that are from Egypt. I'd be keen to meet up and have a tour of the pyramids with them. That'd be wicked. I would do Bruno to Gordon, João Pedro to Chris Wood, Penguino. There you go. I'll tell you what though, I wish I had Trent. I wish I had Trent too. I agree, Alex. I agree. That's why I've kept him. I just didn't see a reason to buy him, to get rid. Nixie, I appreciate that. I'm probably going to leave it there then in that case. We talked a little bit about pyramids there. I quite enjoy talking about the pyramids. Yeah, we'll leave it there. There'll be a video coming out at 4 p.m. UK time today. I'm just going to go through my team and my transfer plans. I've made that already, so members can see it if you want to watch it. And yeah. What else am I going to say? Yeah, it should come out for everyone else at 4 p.m. today. So a little bit of New Year's Eve entertainment. I'm off to the gym, and then I'm off to the pub. So I wish you all a very happy New Year. Just thank you, everyone, for all your support on the channel. We're on, 11,000 subscribers now? I think I started the year on, 3,000. We can check it together, actually. Should we do that? We'll do that. We'll check it together. The growth has been insane. Thank you very much, Jess. What are your New Year's plans? I'm going to go and have a look. I'm going to see where we were. I'm going to go on Social Blade and have a look. Detail statistics that show that. Ooh, I'm just seeing if it shows how we did. YouTube channel. No, that's taking me to my YouTube channel. I'm just trying to see where we were at the start of the year. Weekly subscribers gained. Ah, there we are. Total subscribers. Wow. So this time last year we had about 3,000 subscribers. So we hit 3,000 basically at the start of this year. Holy moly, and now we're on 11,300. Very grateful. That's incredible. Thank you, everyone. I think I'll leave it there. Yeah, cheers, everyone. Happy New Year. I wish you the best of luck for the Arsenal-Brentford game. I'll be back, don't worry. Be a couple more videos coming out before game week 20. And then I'll be deadline streaming, all the good stuff. But yeah, for now, enjoy New Year's Eve. I'll see you later.